Oh. Look at him eating the leaves off the trees, probably poison ivy. Morning, morning. Huh. I don't know. Well, that look like a glove keeper.
I didn't even see the yellow glove.
Oh.
They chase his dog around for nothing. You got your glove. You got your glove.
Woo! He got your glove. He got your glove. All right.
Too early for your shenanigans.
Did my who?
Too early for your shenanigans.
Too early for Shanahan.
For your shenanigans.
Give me a drag of that.
No, we ain't got no home training.
Nope. That is 14 and an eighth. A quarter. 14 and a quarter. That is 14 and a quarter. What is it? Maybe he wants me to run over it. You ever thought about that? Oh man, at the ants. Them jokers. Did I get them all over me? Hmm. Huh? Yep, I did. Huh? Who, dog? Oh. Let me see. Morning. Look like what? Swat what? No, it ain't. It ain't bowed. But it got a granddaddy on it. Don't want to come off. Get on, granddaddy. Or grandma. Whoever the heck you are. Morning. How y'all doing this morning? What is that he got? Wish I felt as good as that dog does this morning. Because he's in a good mood. Already hot this morning. Don't know what the temperature is, but it's warm. Oh. Yeah. He is. Yeah, well, yeah, he was in a pretty good mood yesterday. You know what I better look out for is right here. Don't think that'll go down 4 inches. Let me see. Yeah, they would. They got them. Sure did. That might clear. We could have played a lot better. Huh? Yeah, that starter quarterback made a smart remark on face. ESPN or Facebook. We can't wait to dominate the Hogs. Yeah, good luck with that, buddy. I think, and Auburn was playing some dirty football, folks. I hate if you're from Alabama, but Hugh Freeze, he teaches his boys to play some dirty, dirty football. It was instant karma, though. I hope the boys all right, but that should have been targeting. Should have been targeting on the receiver. Should have been. Anytime you leave with a helmet, targeted. But every time we go to Auburn and play Auburn, we have to play the officials too. Who's that? Hey, Gear Jammer, how you doing? Yeah, I ain't seen him in a minute. Yeah, yeah, they really dominated Arkansas, and we wasn't on our game. We didn't play good football, but we played 4 quarters. That was the main thing. Uh, we done what we need to do. We got to win. That's all that matters. He got a wire brush. Yeah, and I ain't just saying it because I'm an Arkansas fan, but you go back and rewatch that game, them refs must have had some money on Auburn because they was calling us for some calls, and Auburn were doing the same thing and worse, and like they didn't see it, and he's right there beside them. I didn't see it. I know this for sure. Anybody from Arkansas always knows a lot of the people, refs, stuff like that, for some reason, just do not like the Arkansas Razorbacks. Yeah, we anyway. Hope that young man is okay, but hey, karma's a well, I can't say what it really is. Ah, and look here, our receiver just got right to come back in the next play and showed out rest of the game. The same one that he hit, uh, helmet first, led with the helmet, by the way, and I can't see good, and I can see that. Yeah, look, I'm not being a crybaby, but if you're gonna call penalties, call them on every team. If you're gonna call this penalty on this team, and the next team turns around and does it, and you don't call it, that's not officiating. That's it's either a penalty or it ain't a penalty. One of the two. If you ain't gonna call it, Don't call it on either side. The refs should not dictate the game. They should not control who wins the game. Do your job, call penalties, and that's it. Yes. Dang, that ain't gonna make 14. It does got Gary. Why that look like a bow? Cause them daggum knots right there was so big. I changed blades this morning because I hit yesterday when that stick come up. Well, it made my blade dive and it hit that post over there a little bit. Not much. Let me measure it right. Ain't gonna make 14. Eh. Uh, 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 uh. 'Gary said what? Yeah, yeah. But you know what? We're gonna get 9 or 10 before he's out of it. What? Morning there. How you doing? I was out here 5 o'clock this morning getting stuff ready uh, to cut today. Feel a bit better today. I actually got to eat yesterday. All right, we got uh 10 and a half, 10 and a half, 10 and a half, 13. It wouldn't make a 14. I needed either a 10 by 14 or 14 by 14. A 14 by 14 would have gave me 16. Uh, and a 10 by 14 would have gave me what? Shoot, I had to do some figuring there. 12. 12. Morning, how you doing? Oh, yeah. Well, that's good. Glad to hear you feel better this morning, Gary. Yeah. Uh, Let me do some marking here. Ah. Yeah, I had a cup of coffee this morning. Who said that? Oh. They sound like they new in here. Step over here was Gage. I'm gonna introduce them to my wife. Come here, Angelica. Come here. All right, I'll move the camera. That's my wife there, and my son. They can't see him. Pick that Gage up. We can see. There's my little boy. There's my pride and joy, Gage. There's Gagey, old Gagey. Yep, that's the family. Most folks in here all know the family. I get. All right, what I'm gonna do now? I'm gonna cut 3.5. This, down 3.5, 3.5. It's gonna leave about 2 inches down here. I might make a 2 by 10 or something. Yeah, we was live for a long time yesterday, and I think about 7 hours, because we went on a little trip to where I work at and got some logs and all that. And I think Gary was in here about 6 of them hours. He was in here a long time, telling some jokes. Think we ended up getting home out here last night, what, about 6:37 or so? Oh, I better let them bars down. Dang. Huh? Well, I can't hear you way over there.
Ski deletes it. I'm subscribed just because y'all look like one hell of a crowd.
Yeah, we're just old normal family, dang dog, country family trying to make a homestead out here. We it's a family channel, Shoot, that tight. I must have ate my Wheaties this morning when I tightened that joker. Oh, my daggum mark done come off. Oh, there it is. You know what? They lie about them permanent markers, because they ain't permanent. That marker's a permanent marker, and it doesn't come off. I'll do it later.
Gary said I was all over Arkansas and y'all was all over Kentucky yesterday. I was going to say sorry. Y'all are my kind of folks. So let's talk anything else off.
Yeah.
We love you, Gary.
Look, Gary, I'm done.
Here's your glove.
Holy God. Come here. Get him. Get him. Come here, Scar. Come here. You little. You bet. God, you could have got him. Give him my glove. I'm bleeding over here. Look at me bleeding. Scar got. Run him right through here. I get him. They ain't bleeding this morning. I don't have the energy to be chasing that. Oh, he's gone. That dog ain't very old. He's still a pup. He's faster than me. He's got 2 more legs and a lot more energy. Come here. Come here, Scar. Come back. I am bleeding. Look at me bleeding. That's what you call blood, sweat, and tears in this lumber, y'all. And chasing a dog every now and then. Oh, well, you can watch it till they wake up. Dang, I can't walk around that way.
We were just saying that you could allow your kids to watch us.
Yeah, he knows what we talking about. He just being funny. I'm all right now. I'm tired. I'm ready. Of course, I'm done chasing that dog. Whew. I'm too old for that. Why didn't you help us, Gage? Why didn't you get out and help us catch the dog? Hey, hey. I'm sorry. I'm not laughing. I think an ant got on my arm and stung me. Huh? Look at him. Look at him laying down behind you, waiting to pounce. Oh, boy, that's heavy. Heavy, heavy. Put them right there for at the moment. Because Gage is so little. Dang, something stung me. They Scar better. Oh, poor thing. Yeah. Yeah, I think one got me on the arm because it's still burning. We have fire ants, what we call sugar ants. Sugar ants they won't hardly bite you. They just them little black ants. Them daggum fire ants that come out of, uh, well, actually, y'all, they come out of Africa, but a lot of them come out of Texas. Texas got some bad ants, boy. I'm going to tell you. Yeah.
And then said, I love to watch people work on wood.
People love to watch who?
People work on wood.
Oh, yeah. I'm fixing to cut. I got to move these as I'm cutting them. And I'm going to cut one more cut, then I'm going to lay them up. Good. Look at the dog. We're right in my way. Look like his leg's bleeding. He must have hurt himself somehow or another. He'll be all right. He'll be all right. About to run out of room there. Huh? No, they hurt. They got the name fire ants for a reason. I guarantee you. All right, well, cut that last cut there. Oh, I didn't put them down. Hang on, y'all. Well, you know, people don't realize wasps, red wasps in Arkansas has probably killed more people than snakes have in Arkansas. Ants and stuff like that, they're poison. You know, that fire ant stung me right there. It'll probably swell up there just a little bit after a while because them things got, you know what they got in them, what kind of venom they got, but they pretty bad. Now that dog, you know, that thing about a dog, a lot of people don't know it. That dog will get bit by a rattlesnake, and more than likely, that dog will swell up, but he'll be okay in a few days. A dog is very resilient. They can take a lot. I mean, I would. I've had dogs get bit by snakes, and more than likely it's either a rattlesnake or a cottonmouth or something like that, because ain't nothing else here pretty much poison. I'm gonna shut this off while I'm shut that off while I'm doing what I need to do here. I gotta put them back up now. You can cut down to about a 1 inch or a little bit smaller than 1 inch with these short ones in there.
Gary said sweat bees aggravate the crap out of me.
I'm already starting to sweat, Gary.
Yes, they are, and I think that's amazing.
All right, I'm gonna remark these.
Crazy Cameras is telling people to double tap to like it, and Dr. Stephen will answer your medical question. Gary said, hey, y'all want to hear a joke?
Sure, Gary. You was full of them yesterday, or maybe it's not so much jokes, but you was being funny. All right, I'm gonna remark my marks on What did I say? Remark my marks. I'm gonna mark because you don't want to hit this dude here. I just put that blade. That's the blade I sharpened too. Uh-huh.
Gary said my 17-year-old said he wants to be a welder. Is that the one? Is that the same one that's the mat cleaner?
Oh Lord, yes. They got the cleanest mats in the country right there where he lives. That's what Gary said. I'm not saying nothing about his son. I don't know. That Gary was telling us yesterday they got some very clean mats there in their, was it wrestling? I'm sure Gary's son probably is pretty good whatever he does.
Gary said, yes, I guarantee it. The mats are clean. That was a joke. The 17-year-old wants to be a welder.
Well, is he any good with you don't think he'd get electrocuted, do you? And the reason why I'm marking these is so it's quicker. So when I can cut down to a 3.5 inch piece of wood. As long as I go down that line, I don't have to worry about, drop this down to that line. I don't have to worry about it hitting the blade. So.
Gary said, best stop telling tales, Mr. Laws. It is Sunday.
Oh, yeah, it is. And I feel much better today. Don't feel 100.
He said he couldn't keep a job at McDonald's.
Yeah, but Gary, he might become a sculptor. He might get so good at welding. He might. Yeah, that's right. You're a welder. I mean, yeah. He might not like the job at McDonald's. Gary, you can teach him.
Or Wendy's or Food Line.
Gage even laughed at that. And he don't even know what he's laughing about.
Maybe those jobs just weren't challenging enough for him.
They just wasn't his cup of tea. Well, dang, my mark disappeared. You can't get nothing worth there anymore. Supposed to be permanent markers. All right, well, that's be back on there. That's on there for a little while anyway. Whew. Look, I'm sweating, Gary.
He said, "Yeah, that's a joke. He's challenged, all right."
I bet him and his son just get along. I bet they probably laugh at each other all the time. How old is your son, Gary, by the way? Oh, 17? Oh, well, he's still young, Gary. He's still, uh, at 17, I think I might have had two kids already. But he's still young.
You had two kids? I thought you
Well, I had one. Yeah, I had one. Well, the time I was 20, uh, 23, I think, something like that. I already had three kids, I think. Like three kids, something like that. 3, 10, something. I don't know.
never had 10, so
Yeah, I never had 10, but I had close.
you gotta start.
Well, I didn't have no kids personally. I mean, I did make the kids. I didn't have them because I'm a man. I can't, have kids.
I mean, you gotta start
Yeah.
lineup season. Hey, for basketball or football, how
Uh,
many starters there are?
hell, I'd have to count them.
No, I'm saying you got 8 kids. Is that the starting line for football or basketball?
No, it's 11 players, I think. Heck, I don't know, 11, 12 players in football. Now you got me looking silly on. I'd have to count all the players. I think it's 11 or 12. I know Auburn had one too many last night because they got called for it.
What about basketball? And there's how many people on the court?
5, 6.
Okay, well, you gotta start a lineup.
Unless the crowd jumps in, then it might be 10,000.
Gary said, "Good Lord," said brains. He thought he said acid rain.
Oh my Lord! I was sitting there talking, y'all, and Gary let me put them in back. Well, that'd be odd. I guess. Well, I put that in right. Oh, that'd be odd. Let me see. Now, the bottom one is not thick enough because the log wouldn't make what I. Would you Jokerville? Get off. Huh?
Somebody asked, "What the heck are you going on about?"
Oh, just we from one thing to another on this channel. We homestead, we football players, and we welders, and we just.
He said 3 kids, dang. 12 kids, dang. No, it's actually 8 kids.
I do have 8 kids though. Let me see what this is. That's a 2 by 10.
Crazy Cameron said, "I hate to sound like a grandpa, but the work ethic is just not there anymore. If you're under
Yeah.
35, most still need mom and dad to support them."
You have never told such a truth. What you saying now?
Hey, but I'm
What?
31.
Yeah,
And
she's
that's very good work ethic.
she's a pretty hard
I've
worker.
only had maybe 5 or 6 jobs in my whole entire life.
Well,
Not even that many.
Maybe you ought to grab that 2 by 10 and take off with it. See my way.
4 or 5 jobs in my whole entire lifetime.
That's a good 2 by 10 there.
Are you listening to me?
Yeah, I'm listening.
And then one time I had 3.
Yeah.
3 at one time.
Yeah. What? 3 what?
3 jobs.
Oh yeah, she's a wiener.
Let me borrow your gloves so Gary don't talk about me.
Yeah, everybody knows what's cartoon. Shark Tale. They know what I'm talking about.
Let me borrow your gloves so Gary don't talk about
He's
me.
not a loser. He's a wiener. No,
Yeah,
son, this is not a PlayStation. Yeah, you can cheese all you want. You're gonna have to move. I got to get like 30
Get your
of the
dog.
30. Get on, Scar. Go on. Go. 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 Get.
We can't play with Ashley because she don't ran away.
Get. Yeah, I'm gonna tell you what. My dog is so aggravating. Even the stray dogs don't even come around here when he's out here. That he runs them off, not because he's mean, because they just get tired of him aggravating them. I come out this morning and looked under that pile of wood over there, and all I seen was eyes. Well, it was one of the neighbor dogs done got up in the pile of wood. All it was the head sticking out, and Scar was aggravating, and it was sitting there just biting his Scar.
I gotta move that piece of wood.
Scar didn't care.
I gotta move it.
Move. Move. All right, you're going to have to put him back on the tractor.
You won't stay up there. This is why we need a dog kennel. This is why our dogs were not run loose. Are you gonna help me? Probably missing comments.
Probably missing comments because of Scar.
Yeah.
What move? I could.
I'll get it. Just right there.
Well, okay. Well, what? Scar. Scar. Get. Put him back on the tractor. Scar's. All right. Get down. He's just a pup. He is a pup, Gary. He is.
Born around Easter.
Yeah, he was born around last Easter. He's just a pup. Well, do you want down with Scar? You look like the Arkansas on Auburn last night. You like Arkansas and Auburn. Scar was Arkansas and you was Auburn. He was all over you last night. Oh my heart! I say that. That's not funny. I'm sorry. Would you come on?
He's addicted to these gloves.
I could have done cut 54 before time you get
He's
this one.
the gloves out of my hand.
Golly.
Where am I moving this to?
Just move it out of the way. Move it over there. Move it over yonder. Over yonder. That's Arkansas Southern talk. Over yonder.
I'm moving on your head.
Y'all, we do love each other, y'all.
Did you see that picture, that video, that wife trying to help her husband and she got that board and she knocked him over twice?
Yeah. Well, y'all, she kicked me out. She pushed me off the bed, not this morning, but yesterday morning. She says look, I'm 55 and I ain't rolled off the bed, I know, in a good 40 years. And all of a sudden I woke up hitting the ground yesterday morning. Yesterday morning. Now, I'm okay, y'all. I'm okay. It's carpet in the bedroom, so I'm all right. And she says she didn't push me out of bed, but she did.
You see what Gary said? Earlier. Well, I can't say that about my oldest. She's in college and doing clinicals in the final stages of being a registered nurse.
Well, that's good.
That's awesome. Yeah, some of our kids are. Our kids are definitely doing better than others.
Yeah. I love them all, but they sure do better. Some of them doing better than others. That's for sure. Scar is a mess. I just wished I had a portion of the energy that dog has got. Now he's peeing right there. You can tell he's still a pup because he squats to. Well, can I say pee on YouTube Live? He squats to urinate. Still, so when they kind of come mature, when they start. Hey. Yeah, ain't that the truth? Well, go Annabelle. Yeah, hey, we need to set her and Gage up because if she could become the doctor, she'll make that money. Yeah, Gage is just gonna be old country boy. What was that? It fell. Old country boy. I don't know. He might. You can't never tell, Gage. Ain't no. What? Look at that dog trying to get him up there. Gary, won't you come get this dog for a little while? All right, now what I do, y'all, I'm gonna cut it. That's gonna make 9. Them 3 there make 9. Hopefully, unless one does like it does yesterday. I'm gonna put them even there. Yeah, I actually know people went to college for 4 years and never done nothing with their college degree.
The thing about college, college is you pay. It's a very expensive piece of paper, but you can't get a job because you don't have experience. But you can't get experience until you have a job.
Ain't that the truth?
So it's like,
Oh, yeah. I always tell people just to do what they love.
Cheetos said, "Where y'all at?" I'm in East Tennessee.
We're in
Listen with the dog.
Southwest Arkansas.
You don't have a truck. He has a glove. Gary said, "My son can't do nothing. He can't even mow the yard right. He takes the trash out and will not put a new bag in the trash can. Aggravates the whole crap out of me."
Oh, he's just a young man. He's just, that's how. What? He got a glove. Somebody's glove.
Not one of our gloves. Let him be.
Look at him looking at my glove, ready to pounce on it.
No, he was grabbing them out of my hand. Corey said it's all about who you know. That's it.
Yeah, it is.
Cheeto said, "What's your dog's name?"
Scar is his name. We done when we first got him. We was doing lives. Did we name him after what somebody? Wasn't it him we was trying? We put.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't know.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Scar is his name.
Because he's got like the way his face is painted, it looks like a scar. It doesn't really look like that no more.
He needs to be named Demon. Demon.
Gary said, I haven't been to college, but I'm a certified welder and have 40 years of real world hands-on experience for what it's worth. Must be valuable. I get paid pretty well. I mean, Steven didn't go to college.
No, but I can weld and stuff. I'm not like Gary, but I got a son-in-law. He is he didn't go to college, but he went to well, I guess it was welding college, but he does a lot of welding on pressure pipes and stuff like that. These big sawmills and other big plants that got these big high pressure steam pipes, stuff like that. That's what he does.
I mean, college isn't for everybody. A lot
No.
of people go to trade school. I mean,
Yeah.
Cheeto says I got a 13-year-old black lab / wiener miner.
Yeah.
Gary said yes, they make bank as well. He's not making as much money now that he's not traveling.
Yeah, he was traveling, staying gone all the time, all over the United States. They ain't no telling where they'd be one week or 1 month, but now he's staying at home and he's working for somebody. I don't know exactly what he's welding now. To tell you the truth, I just know he's not traveling. But I guess he's happy with the money he's making. What? I don't know what you're pointing at. Yeah, Mama be back in just a minute. She gonna get you some pudding? She gonna get you some pudding? Mama gonna get you some pudding? I don't know where your mama went. My wife will be back just a minute to read y'all's comment. For the Oh, there come, yeah, there come Mama. For the folks that don't know, this is the HM122 Woodland Mill bandsaw mill. Woodland Mills makes it.
I don't like to travel very far, and when I do, the company compensates me well for it. I just don't like being away from my wife and kids.
Yeah, they he ended up buying him a big old camper, but the place he's worked for paid for his family too if they want to go with him. Pay for the motel room and all that, his eats and per diems. Is that what they call them?
Yeah, for them.
Yeah, they pay. You know.
Corey said, I believe all teenage boys should work a manual labor job for at least one summer while in school. That's where I learned about work ethic.
Yeah, I'll tell y'all a little story. John Ed Anthony, if y'all look him up, he's a pretty rich man here. He owns a few sawmills, and his son Steve Anthony, I think, finally took, It's finally took it over because he's up pretty old. But he made his son, and now John Ed was a millionaire. His son was a millionaire because his daddy was a millionaire. Now he made him work at his mills just like everybody else because he said, "Son, you can't run a sawmill, big business like this, unless you know what you're running. You know, you can't tell people they're not doing the job if you don't even know how to do the job yourself."
Annabelle says, good morning, Mr. and Mrs. Long.
Morning, Annabelle.
Morning.
Y'all, my wife done been over at the truck, I guess, 4 times, and she's not yet brought her gloves back. Ain't that something?
It's almost like I did on purpose.
So much. It's almost like she wasn't planning on doing any work.
Maybe I can put this feet. Maybe Scar got even gloves.
That's another one of the blades I sharpened there, sharpened there. That's a Ripper 37 blade. That sucker's cutting. It is cutting.
Hey, Gage over here hemmed up on the tractor, so.
Yeah. But look like I'm doing all the work this morning.
Gary said she just wants a splinter so Annabelle can move it for her.
Huh. Yeah, oh, yeah, doctor. Get it. Anyway, look like I'm doing all the work this morning.
Oh, my Jesus. You act like I don't ever do nothing.
Not complaining, y'all, but it looks like I'm doing all the work.
I never do nothing.
Not calling no names of the person not working, Angelica. Not calling her name. I'm not calling her out like that, Angelica. Whew.
That must have made it good, Steve.
I love you.
I love you too.
You know, it's a dang wonder you can still say I love you on YouTube.
I don't know what you can and can't.
You might not say that. I like you, Angelica.
Actually have not ran on the policy. I hurt you, Stephen.
Oh, yeah. I heart emojing you, Angelica. What are you pointing at? Man, that is a good God bunch of ants. Look like sugar ants. Oh, look, they're moving see their eggs? They're moving their eggs out. That's what ants do when you mess with their home. They'll start getting the queen. They'll try to get their queen out of there and get their eggs, and they'll take it somewhere else, build them a little happy home. And that's black ants. That's like sugar ants, what we call sugar ants here. They don't bite you. I don't guess. I've never been bit. They're so little. I don't know if they could bite you.
I mean, stick your hand in there and see if they get aggravated enough to bite you.
Oh yeah. I'm just gonna stick my hand there and let them crawl all up my finger.
You said.
Well, come on, babe. Move that stuff. Move it out of the way. Let's go. Hey, let's get it. Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, people already make comments like that, and you want to just
what?
feel to the fire.
What? comments.
One person said, "Oh, you got a slave."
No, I don't got a slave. I don't believe in slaves, which I'm a slave every day to the world, to the government. I'm a slave. But anyway, me and my wife are even equal in every way. Well, she might be a little bit better than me. That is some pretty 4x4s. I don't know who cut them, but and y'all looking at the ends. These things are cut a little long. You know, you'll cut them off and you'll get rid of that old mess there.
Well, it's a fence post anyway.
It's a fence post anyway, so it's not. Oh,
You know, cut them ants.
yeah, I'm gonna cut them ants home. Yeah, that might. I say sugar ants don't bite, but heck, that might have been what was eating me up. Where to go? You reckon? Now I got to. Dang. Yeah, it's cutting.
Corey said, "What do you think are the most grueling trade jobs?"
Welding is one. It's a lot of money to be made in welding. A lot of these people around here, we got welders come out to our job and do welding. They have a truck. They got everything they need on the truck, metal. They make real good. I think their service call just to come out to your job and look at your project that you need them to do. I think they charge like a $200, $300 just to come to your job. That's not if they don't do anything. And then they charge, I think, probably over $100 an hour now. We just had a guy come out the other day and weld some stuff on our job, and he wasn't a very good welder because one part he welded really don't got no pressure on it. It's already breaking loose. So dang, that scared me. Really don't know what trade jobs. The best trade job? I don't know. Oh, grueling?
Yeah.
Well, the welder's one of them because you trust me, Gary can tell you it's not. You get in some situations welding. It's why do you think welders all wear long sleeve shirts, thick shirts, and all that stuff? Because you get burned up. Logging was considered one of the most dangerous jobs in the world.
But I don't think logging's really is that considered a trade job?
Yeah.
You don't go to school for it.
No, that's true. You don't go to school. Yeah, you can. I was actually a certified logger for years. I had a card in my back pocket. I could do medical shit. I mean, medical stuff. Excuse me, y'all. Excuse me, people, family people out there. I said
excuse me, Annabelle.
I said a nerdy word, a dirty word, a nerdy word. I could, do a lot of things. You had to go to I'm still supposed to, but somebody on the job out there on our job is supposed to know how to, somebody gets cut bad, how to take care of that, try to get you, stable to get to the hospital. Yeah, but you, mouth to mouth.
That's CPR. That's
CPR. Well, how do you think I know about a lot of these logs? How do you think I know how to thin timber? Yeah, they got a school. They got a school for that. But they got a school for that, hun. What do you think a forester is? They go to college.
Yeah, but they're not loggers.
Yeah, but I know more than a lot of the foresters do.
Anywho, Gary was saying that's where I picked up the welding trade out of pure necessity. Papa could weld, but he wasn't real good at it. But I picked it up and ran with it.
My daddy could weld real good. He could wire weld. He built his own log trailers. If you know what I'm talking about, Gary, the haul logs. We talking about you got to know your stuff when you go to welding one of them because they carry a lot of weight.
Jimmy said that whip is crazy.
Huh?
That whip is crazy.
What whip?
You're doing that. The whip is crazy. Gary said logging construction. Corey said masonry, concrete.
Yeah, concrete's a good, but I don't know. I guess you can go. My daddy done that too, years and years before he ever become logger. He was in He was in New York City building a lot of them buildings back in. Y'all know when the boom stuff was booming back then. My daddy's dead now. He'd be probably 80 something. And he was a young man. That's probably been 60, 70 years ago when he was in New York working.
Tito said electrician, plumber.
Plumbing is some real, yeah. That's I couldn't be a plumber. I can just tell you, nuh because I ain't climbing. They have to do. It's good money if you're the man that owns the business, but them poor souls is climbing under that houses and dealing with all the crap. They deal with a lot of crap, y'all.
Or you think like people need like their pipes unstuck, or you hear some crazy things in pipes.
Yeah.
The blackish cracker said, "Heck yes, I don't know what he's talking about."
The blackish cracker.
Yeah,
I didn't know they was in there. I ain't never heard them before. They must be new.
Cheeto said chicken farmer.
Oh my lord! But I sure love eating chicken. I love chicken. But yeah, we've actually logged around chicken houses, and when they're going in there to clean that chicken poop out of them, because they have to clean it out every so often, they take skid steers and scoop it up. I'm gonna tell y'all, don't try to eat your dinner around them, cause that is some stinking crap mess. People don't realize, but chicken is really nastier than a hog. Chickens are nasty. I love them. I love eating fried chicken. What? What Gary say?
No, Crazy Cameron was telling Blackish Cracker. Love the name. I think I'm one too.
Yeah. What? What? How they got their name?
Crazy Cameron said electrician is not a grueling job, but a plumber could be knee deep in poop.
Hey, they put up with a lot of crap, y'all. Their job is putting up with crap. Ain't that something? It is.
That's just like, I don't know why people want to be gynecologists.
No.
I'm just saying, for every good one, there's probably not.
Yeah.
That's a good one. Corey said, I labor for bricklayers, and every day was tough. No such thing as an easy day.
No, I was what they called Corey. I was a mud man we laid bricks and blocks. You know what I'm talking about, the concrete blocks. I was a mud man for 3 bricklayers. And I was really young. I was 17, I think. And I'm going to tell you what, Corey, that's some of the hardest daggum work I ever done was like, because you had to keep the mud mixed. You couldn't get it to them too fast, because if they wasn't using it, then the stuff, it'd dry out, get too thick. They couldn't use it. I'll never do that no more. I ain't doing no bricklaying.
Gary said literally. YouTube TV said hi from Germany.
Yeah. Oh, really? Okay.
Crazy Cameron said gynecologist. I like to apprentice.
I didn't say nothing a while ago. I wasn't gonna say nothing. I can't go there.
I understand why y'all want to do it, but think about there's some dirty people out there. There's some really dirty people.
Yeah.
And so I don't think it's all sunshine and rainbows. I mean, can you imagine delivering a baby to somebody who doesn't have good hygiene? Which I guess the doctor's just in there to catch the baby, really. Corey said, "Oh yeah, mixing mud and dragging block and brick around."
Yeah.
PTSD from it.
Yeah. I had, like you said, Corey. You have to keep the blocks, and if you get butthole bricklayers, even though the way you're doing is fine, if they're buttholes, I worked with a couple, been up with knowing them all my life, family friends, but they was buttholes when it comes to the job bricklaying. They wanted that stuff just like if they had to reach half inch too far to do something, I won't do it no more. And back then, I was getting. This is how long ago it's been. I was getting like $4.50 an hour, $5 an hour, something like that. It was $4.50. Yeah, I wasn't but like 16, 17 years old. That's been a minute ago, and it was worth $40 an hour.
Gary said, "I'll pass on the gynecology."
yeah. But anyway,
like a podiatrist, feet.
Yeah, I got to get started here. Yeah, I think the minimum wage back then was, I want to say it wasn't even, I want to say it was like $3 and a little over $3 an hour for minimum wage back then. So I was making 4.5 for 5. So considerably $1 more an hour, you know. But look, and you didn't work no 8-hour days. You worked 12, 14. I'm telling you, that was that's some hard work. Now they might have changed a lot on bricklaying now. I don't know. Uh, the mud man, if they was up on the scaffold, so high, you have your plates up there, what you call the plate, mud plate. Back then, that's what you call it. I don't know if that's what you call it, but you was down here on the ground and you just couldn't climb up, so you had to get good enough. You could shovel that mud and flip that stuff up, and it go in the plate. I'm telling you, people don't believe. You had to be good enough to do that, and trust me, after you mix that mud, work your butt off enough, you learn how to do it pretty good.
Gary said that motor starts right on up fairly easy.
Yeah, it does pretty good. If I run the good gas in it, probably do better. But I'm a cheapo. I'm supposed to run the non-ethanol, but it don't set much with gas anyway. Oh, I'm getting a little work done. Yeah. Oh, yeah, 7.5 horse Kohler engine, and as you can see, it's got plenty of power, which has got a lot to do with the way how good the blade cuts too. So, of course, anybody knows anything, but sharper it is, less power it takes to put that blade through it. I got 9 more to go. I think I'll get 2 more out of this. 9, 10, 11. Should get 11 out of it. God dang it. I didn't put the log stock down. Dang it. Did y'all see that? Whoa. Just sharpened that blade. Come here, I almost cut it off. Cut that much of it from there to there. Damn.
Yeah, Gary was like, what was that?
Boy.
Tito said, nice sharp blade, he said.
Yeah, that's galvanized steel. That blade just more, I tell you. Hmm. They do. They make good motors. Yeah, I get lubricated. I run a diesel dishwashing liquid and water base. I'm gonna go ahead and see if it'll cut the rest of this up. Dang. Well, if you do that stupid thing like I just done, it don't stay sharp very daggum long. But you can cut a lot up with it. Uh, dang. Yeah, see that blade raised on me. Come on. Might as well put another dang blade on. Boy, I tell you.
Pauline says hi.
Hello. See, this is what you do when you go live. You see all the. I ain't the first ones to hit them.
That's the first time you didn't cut it smooth off though.
Yeah,
So you might
almost.
as well keep on going to it.
Yeah, almost cut that smooth off. That's pretty good.
Cheeto said I've done that a few times.
Yeah, I think Yeah, I think I might have broke a tooth or two.
Gary said it must be sharper than slow down.
No, and that's pretty thick. Maybe I can straighten it out with my sharpener. I sharpen my own blades. Maybe I can straighten it out. Dang.
Cameron said we learned something there. Walk around before running the saw.
Yeah, pay attention to what you're doing. We learned a lot there. This is what happened, folks, when you ain't paying attention.
Big Mac said that was a nice cut.
Yeah, that I can't believe I done that.
Craig Cameron said it's still cutting like a champ.
Yeah, but it dulled it because right there at that knot on the end, the blade uh, raised up a little bit. Well, so go ahead. No, I'm listening.
Big Mac said, yeah, change that blade. It definitely lifted.
Yeah, it lifted. I mean, yeah, it would cut, but then you're going to end up if it wasn't no knot in that, it would probably do all right. But as soon as you hit a rich knot, people don't realize how uh, them rich knots how hard they are. Pine rich knots, they're hard.
Sharon said new sub here in the last 15 minutes. Where are y'all located?
Well, Southwest Arkansas is where we're located in Arkansas, but Tulip, Arkansas is where the homestead is and the mill is. Middle of nowhere's.
We took everybody on a little trip.
Yeah. Yeah, Gary went with us yesterday from here all the way to where I work because I'm a logger by trade. Let's see how many teeth I knocked off. And you get on Facebook or YouTube, some of them people says that once you knock a tooth off, the blade's no good. That's not true. Uh, I was setting a blade the other day and broke 3 or 4 teeth off of it, but they wasn't all in a row. They was spaced out, and I sharpened it and I ran it several logs. It was one of the best cut blades I ever cut. Sort of like I guess you'd call it a skip tooth, but anyway, the lumber was straight, but I don't even know if this one's worth sharpening again.
Cheeto says I got a little wood miser mill.
Okay, LT50 or LT10. I mean, yeah, it burnt that, and yep, and that's the thing about it is this is a Ripper 37 blade. I hate that. Dang it.
Fred said good morning to all from the cornfield.
That's $20-something. Morning there. That is a $20-something gone.
Said put some elbow grease on.
Let me see.
Josh said when you get complacent at your job.
Yeah, I didn't even walk around. Look at that, and I ain't gonna get but maybe 2 off of that. That wasn't worth the 20's worth the blade.
Gary said that's what happens when there's a bunch of boneheads worrying you while you're trying to work. LOL.
No, it's just me. I just wasn't paying attention. That was on me.
Sharon said, thank you. I'm in the middle of nowhere, too. Eastern Kentucky, Pikeville, to be exact.
Okay.
And we got a couple Kentucky folks.
Yeah, I welcome all the people from Kentucky. Practically we're neighbors. Kentucky's just right there. Tennessee, Kentucky, we all good Southern folks. I'm gonna tell y'all what, and I'm gonna tell you, I've been running a little bit more diesel in my lube tank up there, and the wheels there are very clean. Actually, I mean super clean.
Cheeto said I'm missing a two for $2
Is that the one that got the mill?
Yeah.
What did he ever say? What size he got?
Give me a chance to get some.
Oh, okay.
The LT15, 19 horsepower, I believe.
Yeah, that LT15 is a pretty nice mill. It's still manual like this. It'll cut a little bit bigger log than this one will. I'm sure his diameter probably 26, maybe something like that. Uh, and I think his mill costs quite a bit more than mine. I don't know what he gave for it, but now they got Woodmeyer that just came out with one. What was that? One they just come out with we seen, and it ain't but $3,000. I think it's on sale for $3,000. Actually, a pretty nice looking little mill. Still a manual mill, but it's got some it's got some perks to it. Which I love my little Woodland Mill HM122. If I had to do different, I'd get the bigger mill. LX50. It's
$600 off right now.
$600 off. But I'm a Woodland Mills guy. But you know, if you can buy a good meal for the right price.
Well, I mean that was the cost of our meal with taxes and everything.
Yeah.
Well, it's a lot bigger than we have. And Keto Cheeto says it'll do 28.
Okay.
28-inch log, 17 feet long, 10K 6 years ago. It's probably still the same price.
That's pretty high. I can do a 23, 24-inch log on this one, and but it's it's called for 22. But I know how to turn it in this and chainsaw if you trim a knot or something. You can run 24-inch log. But you know as well as I do, you get up there 28 and 30-inch logs on a manual mill, it's hard to handle. So, but I mean, just a 23-inch log is hard to handle. Let me tighten this up. And you tighten this with the mill specs is you snug it, hand snug it, and then you turn it 2.5, 3 rounds. I've been putting it on there for over a year now, and I usually go about 2.5, but sometimes I get my torque range. Supposed to be you can set it on about 23 foot-pounds too, 23, 24. That just seems a little tight to me. Yeah, and that's the thing about it. I don't want to handle no blades that big. I mean, no logs that big. So I'm hoping that was a short blade. Couldn't tell. It's been laying there for a minute, so you can't tell. It felt like it was a freshly sharp blade. No, I did. I just sharpened some more of the. Oh yeah, they're over there on the wood pile.
There's so many wood piles.
On my mantles, my cedar mantles over there. I'm finna order some more.
Well, Gary, Steven told me I need to take initiative, so that means he wants me to wreck his tractor so I can move these logs out of my yard.
No, I don't want you to wreck my tractor.
Well, you told me to take some initiative and get stuff done.
Yeah, I know. People say, "Oh, that was a rookie mistake." No, that's the reason why a lot of people don't do live stuff. They do that same kind of stuff that I just done, but they ain't gonna show it. They don't. Yeah, they don't want to show you how it truly goes out. Sawing. I don't care how long you do it, you will mess up. And you know what? That's all right because I ain't ashamed to admit it when I mess up. That was my mistake. I'm gonna go ahead and let this one down before I make that same mistake again.
I bet that would be a beautiful cedar mantle.
I got some pretty ones over yonder, cedar mantles, actually. Pretty ones. But what kind of blades you run there on that LT15? I think that's what Wilson forestry runs, ain't it? LT 15.
I don't watch them.
Now see what I'm gonna do. I'll run back over that. Y'all see the difference down there on the end. That dull when I just hit that burnt. Actually,
Gary said, how expensive are they to buy?
the blades, the Ripper 37s, I pay actually a pretty good price and really good blades. I ran wood miser, two different kind. I wasn't happy with the wood miser blades. The ones I was, y'all see how that went back up there. That's how much that raised to go with that blade. These are, I think, 10 of them from Jerry's Resharp out of Kentucky. Cost me $235. That's shipping and all.
Put it down.
Uh, so, and they're really good blades. I've tried the double hard wood miser and the silver tip. I wouldn't buy another silver tip because they what I call throwaway blades. They'll cut good for just a little bit, but they won't hold up to resharpen. They ain't got enough hardened tooth on them, and the metal they'll break. I tried taking them, having them sharpened. They first time they sharpened, they broke. Most of them broke in the weld. So then I tried the double hard. That was a little bit better, but these Drip 37s is far hands down way better than either one of them.
That's what Tito runs. Wood miser double hard 10 degrees.
Yeah, I run 10 degrees too.
Yeah, Sharon. His name is Steven. It's actually spelled like Stefan, but it's pronounced Steven.
Yep.
RCB handle is Jumpstart, or if you want to skin, you call him Scuba Steve.
No, not Scuba Steve. She's trying.
I told him I was gonna get him, Gary. I was gonna get him some more shirts and get a patch that says Scuba Steve. He's like, I'm not wearing it. I said, yes, you are.
She's trying to start some mess this morning. Right there is where.
Gary, your phone, he was apologizing for
Oh. That's how much that blade raised up after I hit that. That's about a quarter inch there. It's a knot right there, and that's the reason why. It's what a dull blade will do, or should I say, a no good blade. Cause that's not even going to try to sharpen it. I'm gonna go back over that again because it's still not right. Still got to. And it's harder to straighten one up after after that because you're not starting a fresh cut, and that blade wants to, even a sharp blade, I kind of want to. It's got just a tad in it, but it's fine for a fence post. See if this one cuts good. And that's the way. Another way you can tell when your blade is getting dull is when you have to push harder. All right. Now I know this one. Let me see. Who? What? Okay. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna keep that. And it's got a lot of Wayne. That dog. Yeah, I'm planning on ordering a box of blades next week sometimes. That's got all that Wayne in it, but it's actually what? Oh, dang, that's got ants. You okay? Let me see. You're not bleeding nowhere. You all right? Yeah, you good. You good. Raise your arm. Raise that arm. Raise that leg. Yep, you good. You good. You good. You good to go. You got all your limbs. Actually, you can cut it off right there. I think I'm gonna cut most of that Wayne out. That'll make a fence post. The ants still in there. Hang on. I'm gonna cut that off right now when I got the saw. I cut all my stuff a little long just in case, have whatever they want. Because the folks don't know it, I actually got a big chainsaw. This is just my lemon saw, my meal saw. I had a tape here a while back that I really loved, and I messed it up because I put my tape down there, done it 100 times, and my saw went a little bit further than what it was supposed to, grabbed the hoe, cut my dang tape in two. But that wasn't live, so y'all didn't get to see that. All right, time for another log. Shut this off because that petrol is not cheap. Which this thing don't hold but a gallon. I swear, it's that's one thing. It is cheap on gas. It don't take much. Oh, what?
He said we were talking about my boy and his job. He was fired from 3 different jobs. How the heck does that happen? Then lies about it.
Yeah, Gary did. You said he was 17, right? You know how? Hey, we was 17 one time too.
Yeah, but you was 17, married, had a
Well,
family.
yeah, but I still done things I shouldn't. Yeah, at 17, we was already having. Me and my first wife was already having a baby. Uh, okay. We had a hummingbird out. I thought I just seen that hummingbird.
Did you? I saw it yesterday.
Yeah, we had a hummingbird out here yesterday at the tractor. Need to put some hummingbird feeders. Them things are amazing.
I know. Hummingbird feeders. I want flowers. I want all that.
They're the only bird that can fly backwards.
No, listen to me.
And they eat. They never stop flopping their wings, hardly. Yeah, I'm listening to you.
Shannon says I've never found a tape measure that I love.
No, it was the color of it. It was fluorescent. I just loved the tape. And I,
Tito said I love a good tape measure. You get one every now and then.
yeah, on the back side of it, it had the decimals. Like if you was wanting to cut half inch, it had all the decimals for that what equal a half inch and all. It just had all all different kind of measurements on the back of it. It was really neat. Bought it from Lowe's.
Kevin said someone called OSHA. Stop, Scar.
What about OSHA?
This is someone called OSHA. It should be unsafe. Stop,
Call OSHA on me?
Yes, Steven, that's all.
Well, go ahead and call OSHA because I ain't got I'm not no insurance through no insurance company. Anything to do with this. OSHA ain't got no business on my land. Let OSHA come on out here.
Ben said I got a breast cancer awareness pink one that nobody was still from the job site.
Hey, ain't nothing wrong with pink. Hey, real men wear pink. Pink.
So old. I
Pink ain't nothing wrong with pink. People perceptions of concept of stuff nowadays. People think because you wear pink you're a sissy. I wish OSHA would come on out here. Go on, call OSHA.
Gary said on his phone, hiding in the toilet, not doing what he's supposed to do, and lying to the supervisor about it. I get it.
Gary, promise to you, I'm telling on that OSHA. I don't know who said that, but you call OSHA, and the OSHA pulls up in my driveway. I can promise you, they're gonna leave faster than they pulled up in here. I can promise you.
Keto Cheeto said booger green. No, it's like this.
No, it wasn't booger green. Hey, that'd be a pretty tape too. Well, according to what kind of boogers you have that day.
Gary says my tape has a sticker that literally says "as a boy, buoy." See, I told him he needs to get a magnet and stick one right here on the mill because he always forgets it in the truck.
And guess what? Whoever that was talking about call OSHA, y'all just watch a few minutes. I'm finna go get my chainsaw and cut a log up. And I promise you.
Why are you still going on that troll?
Why would anybody even say that?
Because they're trolls. They want to get a reaction.
Well, give me a cigarette. I gotta go get another log, y'all. I gotta cut the log up 6 foot.
Shannon said, "Oh, Steven, OSHA better run."
Yeah, I like to. That scares me. This is private property.
Well, first of all, they'd have to know where we are.
Yeah, they'd have to know who it's at in the first place. And we in the middle of nowhere.
Kevin came back and said I was trolling. No one's calling OSHA.
Oh, that was him?
Yeah, Kevin's one who said something.
Oh. I mean, I really wouldn't care who you call, actually. I mean,
Why'd you get my water?
Yeah, because I was finna get a drink of water. Hell, I'm finna take this wood here. My wife will probably bring the camera. I'm here, throw this on there so I can dump it out. My son is so much trash out here. You're going to have to start picking. Oh, yeah, you got your little grabbers today, don't you? You can pick it up, pick the trash up. He's a litter bug. What? Why'd you let him have that string to unravel? Oh, we'll go.
That's on me.
What?
Rick, someone's on me.
Wasn't nothing on you. Go get the.
Something on me.
Oh, you okay? Go get the camera and you can follow me. You want to ride? Well, come around. Come on around if you want to ride with me, son. Well, get you a truck and come on. Come on, son. You don't need 2 trucks. We're just going over there and back.
This is Steven's favorite toy.
It's a 2-banger diesel engine. And I ain't built the muffler for it yet. I had to redo all the exhaust and all that. I built all the brackets up there myself right out here under that tree right yonder. Come here. Come on.
Ben said people don't understand what private property means to us hillbillies. Every single family here has guns. Every sheriff has our backs.
I promise you this. I can't show my gun because I think I got in trouble that time, but I carry one in my pocket. Right now, I have one in my pocket. And I'm not a mean person, but I will protect what's mine and my family.
He's in there getting that pudding. Oh, I gotta move that thing. Keto Cheeto said had Doritos and pudding for breakfast.
Had Doritos and pudding. Well, that's about what Gage had, ain't it?
He said Marlboro.
Yeah, I smoke Marlboro Blacks because you can buy 2 packs for a little over $12. You buy 2 packs, you get like $3 or $4 off, I think. What? He got truck here. I can't drive the tractor and the trucks too.
No.
He don't want them. Come get them. I can't hold these. Well, take them. I can't hold them.
Huh?
I got to drive the tractor.
Hey.
Huh?
You don't want that one here?
They're going to run over the daggone cars. Scoot your butt over.
LD brand, $3.07.
We went to Missouri. You can buy these same cigarettes in Missouri for how much?
Oh, they were super cheap. It was like literally, like I got 2 of them for the pack of like 1.
You done. Gage done put something in. He done put my bush hog in gear. You tell me when I get back. Huh? Oh, did I? Move, Scar. Move, Angelica. Hey, you go get my chainsaw? Get a water while you're down there. Please. Huh? Yeah, what about it? Really? Now I got to measure. That might be long enough to measure 6 foot out of. Maybe. What? You want down? You want down? Okay. Yep, master truck. Master truck. You're going to get them run over, son, is what you're going to do. Yeah. Yep, I can get 2. Yep, I can get 2 out of that one. Monster trucks are big. Monster trucks are loud. That's our monster truck song. Hey, it does, don't it? Yeah, just a 2-cylinder you can run. I went about 2 or 3 months there. It didn't put but 2 gallons of diesel in it. It runs forever. That is my big chainsaw. Gotta get me some agua. Yeah.
Let's see. Gary said, I don't know about the sheriff having my back, but yes, private property to us is just that private. There seems to be an awful lot of triumphs behind badges.
Yeah. There's some good cops out there. I ain't gonna bash cops 'cause there's good cops out there, but it's just like any profession. Anybody that does any job, you got ones that ain't so good.
Total Tech said, respect to the homestead man.
Hey, how you doing today?
Gary said, marble reds in the box.
That and Winston's Marlboro Red shorts, and Winston's used to be what you called the cowboy killers.
Gary was saying a straight pipe will work because I was talking about you having a stapler. Again, put it back on. So.
Yeah, I just ain't. Some things you just you need to do, but you just. I mean, I need to do it so it'd be quieter.
He said it may be loud, but it sounds cool, kind of cool myself.
It is loud, but as far as hurting the motor, it ain't hurting that none.
Dick asks, where are you located?
Southwest Arkansas is the location, and Tulip, Arkansas is the exact. Dang it, Scar, go on. Did he scratch you? You better go.
Gary said you can hear it hitting a lick like it has a can.
Yeah, like the old Papa John sounds like, it's like, well, it's just not but 2 cylinders, so, but yeah, it's pretty nice. Oh, man, who broke my choke? Did you throw something on this?
No.
Doctor broke my choke off of my saw.
It's a high performance tractor.
Yeah.
Tito said my 08 Chevy just had a lifter stuck. Gotta take the valve cover off, see if I can fix it.
Oh, yeah, you better do that. Move, Gage. Hey, you better move. I'm finna crank this up. Dang, compression. I might have to get a new choke. It's just about broke. adjusted that saw, that carburetor on that saw the other day. As y'all can hear, it's running pretty good.
Gary said, how long is that one?
Them are about 6'4". The whole log was 12 foot and 6 or 8 inches, I guess.
Tin Man said, shotgun up here. Shannon said, sorry, had to step away. Yeah, bad apples. Spoiled the whole bunch, Gary. Car cigarettes. I roll my own. Half 50 years. Saved me a lot of money. That's where my love.
Look here. For years and years, I rolled my own cigarette. We used to smoke Prince Albert, half and half. What was that other we rode? I had a cop one time almost gave me a. He even actually wanted to smell my daggum cigarette because he thought it was a joint I was smoking, and it was a one I rode myself, Prince Albert. It was half and half Prince Albert. I don't know what I was smoking, but yeah, that was kind of funny.
Shannon asks, how old is y'all's boy?
He'll be 13th of next month.
Duke asks, is that I don't know what kind of saw he's trying to say.
It's a dang, that ain't gonna make boy, it's a husky is what it is. Husky barn.
Gary said, I turned the breather upside down so I could hear the 4-barrel kick in and out on an old 350 and burn a valve like a dummy. Sounded good though.
You know what, Gary? I used to do that same thing. We'd turn it, had no big round air filter. The big, I don't know what they called them back then, but big round air filter. You used to take the top, turn that sucker upside down, put the wing nut back on. Well, you gas that thing. It sound really good.
Shannon said, wow, he's a little guy.
Yeah, he's finally giving the dog some of what the dog was giving him this morning.
Bill asks, what is your favorite chainsaw?
Well, I own a husky, 2 huskies. I like a steel chainsaw, and I've been logging all my life for years and years. All we've done was use huskies. They're both good chainsaws. Either one, to me, a husky or a steel is 2 of the best saws they make. So it's kind of which one you can get the right price, I guess, really, because they're both good saws. All of them went to fuel injected now. You know, they're not even regular carburetors like that saw. They saw electronic fuel injection on your chainsaws now. So.
Cheeto said, these cheap cigarettes are cheap popcorn cars. I put them in a Ziploc bag with a damp paper towel every night.
Yeah.
Yeah. Said, Gambler or American is what I smoke, and that's happened to me.
Gambler in America, they actually, you go to the tobacco store here, they're big. What? Yeah, they're big sellers. I started out on Salem's way back. I'm 55. I started smoking when I was about 10, 11 years old. I smoked Salem, menthols. And then I went up from Salem's to Winston Shorts, the Short Enough Cowboy Killers. Smoked them for years. Then I went to Marlboro Short, the red pack. My daddy, he smoked Pall Mall, Pall Mall, whatever you want to call it. He smoked that non-filter. Now I'm gonna tell you what you smoke if you want to smoke a man's cigarette. Now I'm gonna tell you, Scar, and that's your old Lucky Strikes, non-filter Lucky Strikes. They ain't about 3 inches long, but I can promise you, them jokers are stout. You want to get on tractor? Can I have a drink? I'll probably have to back up. Yeah, you'll probably have to roll that log up on here because it's so small that you're going to roll.
Are you trying to show people my muscles?
Yeah. Come on, son. I want a drink. Dang. Is it good? It is. That's some good stuff. That's some good H2O, ain't it?
Give me water. Drink.
Ooh, I almost killed that. Oh, unalive that. Can't say killed or dead, right? I mean, I'm sorry. Unalive. Son, is that going in the top and coming out the bottom? Is that stuff just running through you? Dang. He loves water. The rest of my kids, you couldn't hardly beat them, make them up. Don't I'm just joking, y'all. I didn't beat them. You couldn't hardly make them drink water. And he loves water. Let me crank my Harley up. Let me idle it down so you can. Up, 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 up. My Harley tractor. Listen to that horsepower up. Rum, 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 rum. Oh. I'm gonna get it. This tractor ain't got no power steering on it. Only power steering it's got is me. Come here, roll that up on there, babe. What? You want to ride? Hang on. Come on. If he was a little bit taller, he could drive his tractor at 3 years old. He'll probably know more about that kind of stuff by the time he's 6 or 7, and a lot of grown men know. I didn't do that on purpose. Come on, babe, get it done. Time is money. Money is time. Huh? What? Bobby hitting the other log. Let me push it on up. Hang on. Let me put it in the low hole. Yeah. Okay. There you go. Look at the muscle. Woo! Girl, look at that. Everybody needs a woman like that. That's a real woman there, y'all. You want to drink? He wants a drink. I give it. Here. Let me get a drink first before you get it all. Huh? Oh. Here you go. Hold it. You hold it. You got 2 hands. Put it on up. We'll put it right there, okay? Hold on. Beep, beep. Beep, beep. Beep, beep. Yay! Yay! Yeah. Good job, Aaron. Good job. Good job. Good job, Gage. I don't know how I would have done that without you showing me. I'm move. I'm getting down. Move. Huh?
Rhonda said Montego is the way to go.
Yeah, I don't know what that is, but yep.
Cheeto said I've had almost every brand of chainsaw myself. I like Husqvarna and Steel 2. Got 3 Huskies now.
Yeah, I got 2 Huskies and a Cobalt electric chainsaw. Was all the batteries dead? Needs to be charged.
Gary said I started at 10 smoking my Pawpaw's Vantage when I could swipe them. LOL.
Yeah.
You almost just swallowed it. Cheetos at Harley Davidson.
Yeah. Y'all heard me gassing that thing. I'm horsepowers in there. All 21 of them.
Shane says it's easy to get kids to drink water if they don't know what soda or juice tastes like.
You're right. That's exact. That is the key thing right there.
They said Trump 2024, y'all.
Mm-hmm.
Rhonda said I see Timu has excavators now. LOL.
Really? How much are them? I need at Timu's tried to kind of like
affiliate, but for some reason it's not taking my YouTube.
Yeah. Timu. I wonder how much they are.
Gary said I can remember drinking from the hose.
Oh, that's all. Look, in the morning once it got daylight, we went outside, and our mom told us, "Hey, don't come back in unless you're bleeding to death or something else, because you stay outside and play."
Gary said, "LOL, Angela, because she was messing with you."
Yeah, I like messing with.
Gary said, "Get it, girl." Henry said, "What are you up to today?"
Oh, just milling around. Golly, did I tighten that?
Yeah, you always
Ugh.
Shannon said, "That's true. Even handing you the water bottle before she loaded the log. LOL, good woman there, keeper."
Yeah, she's a keeper, all right. Sure is. When I caught her out of the pond, I almost threw her back. I said, she might be a keeper.
Issa said, "Nice machine." Yeah, these are the 4x4x6 posts we've been working on for a month.
Oh, put that back up, please. Yeah, I ain't been in no hurry. They wasn't no hurry for them.
Our neighbors down the road, they have a YouTube channel.
Well, I got it.
Two Sisters Homestead.
What? Look at the dog laying down. Right, I'm gonna step on him.
And they and so they have property on this side of the street. If you were here yesterday, I showed you the big white trailer. But they also bought some land on the other side in the pasture. And so there's 2 sisters. There's 2 couples, 2 sisters. They're both married. They both have 3 kids each. They bought some more land in the pasture, and so one of the sisters is going to move in a trailer over there for her family. They're actually the ones who
This tree is 28 years old. This tree right here is 28.
They're the ones that actually was like, "Hey, you guys should start a YouTube," because they were already on YouTube.
28 years old.
And here we are, 7-8 months later?
Yeah, look at Scar. Well, how'd it feel there, Scar? You was aggravating him. Yeah. Didn't really want this smaller log this morning, but that's what I got.
Harry said, "Watch out, he dug an ankle, better get her there." Oh, he dug an ankle, get her there, but I think he's laying on it.
Yeah. I don't know exactly how many I'm gonna get out of this. If I can get a 7x10 cant, I could get 6 out of it. We'll see. We'll see what I can get.
Yeah, so we got this order's for 140.
Yeah. Then they got some more. They want me some 2-inch lumber. I think they said they had another big order they want me to do.
Yeah, she's So it's Josie that's moving into the pasture, and she's got a
Move.
plan for like a huge garden.
Get up. You're going to have to move.
Go back up, Gage.
I'm not going to crank it up yet. But I'm not cranking it up. I'm just looking at my log.
Busting those spider eggs.
Huh? Yeah. We done killed a couple of black widows out here. I don't like spiders.
I know. I just wiped off that griddle stand, and it's got more webs on it.
Oh,
I
Lord.
guess I brought them with me.
Lord have mercy.
Must
Okay.
be in there deep. What? He's fine. He's alright. He's not messing with us. Just let him be.
Okay, I'm fixing to
Leave him be, Gage.
crank her up.
Gage said me neither.
Maybe I can get 6 out of this. Maybe. Let me see again. If I do 10 this way, 10 that way, and do. Let me see. I'm gonna do some looking here. Let me see.
Gage, Fred said good morning. Scar, you're not getting nowhere with that string. You're really trying.
Yeah.
Scar's playing tug of war with the tractor.
I'm just gonna see what I can get here. If I go down
Back up, Gage.
7,
Hit you with that string.
7, then I might be able to. Oh yeah, I think I can.
Scar?
I think I can get a 7
You back up before you get
by
you with the
10
string.
out of this.
Drop it. Drop it.
7 by 10. I believe I can get it. How you gonna? How you know I use that
I
string?
know. I'm trying to get it from him.
We'll get it.
You get it.
Here he is. Get it. Just take it out of his mouth. Look how much he's done. You have any idea how important that is? The string. You ever heard of a string line? Make a plumb line out of it. This is more accurate than a dang leveler, if you want to know the truth. And I've had this since we bought this property, by the way. It's got sentimental value to it. Yeah, and it's hung.
Got it.
Well, give it to me. How much is over there?
Well, it's hooked around the tractor. It's coming.
Who's got it?
Nobody's got it.
Well, it hung on some. Oh,
The
right.
tractor's got it.
Never mind. Anyway, let me get this cranked up and cut.
Gary said spiders, ticks, mosquitoes, snakes all leave a bad taste in my mouth.
Yeah, I don't like none of them. They're all bloodsuckers.
He said, yep. If used right, it's an accurate tool, or can be.
Yep.
The Cargo Hustler said hello from East Texas.
Hey there, how you doing this morning? Appreciate you coming in viewing. Doesn't get this mill cranked back up and cut some more wood here. All right, yep. Huh? What? I can't hear you.
So when you start a log, are you just taking enough off to make it square?
Yeah. Well, it's according to what you're trying to get out of it too. But you know, you got to like if you wanting uh, a 10 by 10 uh, can't. You don't have to take it all off to make a 10 by 10 if it's bigger, but you can still square it up, or you can also cut live edge to get it square. But then you have to, you know, uh, later you have to, you know, square the lumber up, edge the lumber. In other words, right now this log is not big enough. I'm just going to get it down to a 10 by 7 can. And the reason why I'm doing a 10 by 7 because it won't make a 10 by 10. It's not big enough. So I'm gonna make a 10 by 7, and that out of a 7 inch by 10 inch, I can cut 6 4x4s. And I know people trying to do the math. Well, that's not 4x4s. Well, it's not true 4x4s. These people want box store 4x4s, which is 3.5. 3.5, 3.5 is 7, and plus 3.5 more is 10. So what you do, you'll cut it twice, then you'll cut it 3 times. Once I get it down, that makes 6. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, that's go down a little bit more. That's only 9. I need it to be uh 10.5. May not make it. Should. Yeah, I'm doing a lot better this guy. I ain't feeling 100, but I'm a whole lot better than I was yesterday. We end up we end up live yesterday for like 7 hours, this guy. Sure did. I got quite a few views though. Got almost 20,000 23,000 views, so that was pretty good. About to get this daggum order done too. Went and got a load of logs just eating. This guy got a couple of cedar. I'll take and show you after a while. A couple of cedar logs. Oh, this guy missed it. I chewed up one of my log stops over there. Darn near cut it all the way off. And I was live when I done it. Probably was. You know, Gage was sick too, this guy. So I don't know if I had what he had or I don't know. But I'm doing better now. I actually got to eat. I was eating the one with Arkansas. Put it on out Auburn last night on football.
Nice. Nicholas said, "What's up, friend?"
Not much. Just out here trying to mill a little lumber. That is not. Hang on.
Gary said, "I was framing a house one time, and the new guy, about four short, and I told him to go get some board stretchers and fix it. He was out like my boy looked at the board stretchers for an hour and a half."
Yeah, we on them when I'm out there in the woods doing my job. You know, some of them logs you have to measure them. You got like 3 inches either way you can go before the mill's docks you for being either too long or too short. You got 3 inches in between, and then a lot of times you get there and you knock about 2 or 3 more inches to having be a pretty log, but it won't quite be enough. Boy, you're thinking take that skidder and hook on one end. I told a skidder driver that one time. Did you take your skidder and hook on this end here, and I'll pull this end? Well, pull it about 3 inches. That fool actually went around and grabbed hold of that log. That was funny.
Rodney said, "I used to work with wood and build pallets and etc."
Okay.
This guy said, "I actually make board stretchers."
Uh, Wyatt, this guy.
Nicholas said, "That's funny."
Uh,
Where are you going?
Got where my cant hook was. This log here is. I counted the rings on it best I could. Looked like about 20, 28 to 30 years old.
Stephen said, "I also own an HM122 up in Canada. Great machines, good work."
Yeah, they are. I love mine. Had it for almost, well, right at a year.
This guy said, "Ain't still opening. These people are stretching for it, LOL."
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. I hit that one right there. This guy right there. I mean, I dang near cut it off. Rent the blade. I ain't even gonna try to resharpen it. Broke some teeth and messed up a lot of teeth. Now I have hit them before, just barely hit them. Which that in there, I was talking and wasn't paying attention. Just darn near cut all the way through it. Just put that blade on too, and I mean it was cutting. That's what you get for not paying attention, folks. We've all done it. Ain't too many people run these mills that ain't done it. And if they said they ain't done it, well, more likely they storying to you. Well, no, they just flat out lying to you if they said they ain't never done it. Because if you do it, you're gonna hit them. You're gonna hit them. Even when you're really, sometimes when you're really paying attention, you still do it. Let me see. I better ain't got much room for air on this one, so I'm gonna check it out here. Oh man, that's I hate when these logs just don't. May not make it. Don't know. May not. Maybe. Maybe, maybe. I can't hear you over there.
I never hit a bug, but I did blow through a cluster of nails in a log that I couldn't see.
Oh yeah, you cut much wood that's come out around houses and stuff on home places, you're gonna hit a nail.
This guy said first thing you're supposed to do when you get a new saw or truck is bring it up.
Yeah, yeah. A lot of folks I've seen on YouTube, they'll cut hickory out of hickory and make their log stops out of hickory. That way, if you hit it, you just cut it. It don't hurt nothing. Well, well, well. We're gonna try it out.
Country boy said, hey,
Hey, how you doing this morning?
this guy said was reading about energy drinks and they all have dry sewage foam in such a right there, that bucket right there.
They have what? What is this guy?
Dried sewage foam. Right.
Oh, this guy.
Said we need to go to post on the review on
Yeah, yeah, you're right there. All right. Huh?
This guy said no BS.
Really? What'd you do all day yesterday, this guy? Oh, he was. Oh, shoot. I hope you're feeling better today.
Shannon said, how do you make sure that the can is level and turning up and around like that? Does the machine have a level mechanism or am I guessing?
All right, let me. Think that log is going to be. It's going to be bowed a little bit. Got some pressure in it. All right, this is how you make sure it's square. First thing, the mill's level. The mill's level this way, this way. The blade is level that way. These bunks are all level. These log stops here are level. So your first cut that you cut is square all the way down if you got it set up on you right. And then once you turn that to that spot or it lays up against these log stops, which square it up and so forth, you cut it and you make sure there ain't no gap in them, make sure it's tight. You cut it, and each time you're squaring that up. And when you get through with the can, it's square, and or it's supposed to be if your mill's set up right. Uh, you can take a level and put on these bunks, uh, horizontal and parallel, every which way, and you level that up. The tracks you level everything up, and then it's of course it's going to cut level straight. I check mine every so often, make sure put a leveler on these log stops. Make sure everything is square. Everything starts out with being square. So that's how you do it. And I believe this log's gonna have pressure in it. Sure believe it is.
This guy said, I'll say no more, LOL. I'll put myself in timeout.
Oh, you know this guy. You can say whatever you want on here. Well, as long as it's you know what I mean. Can't say nothing about certain people. Everybody's wanting to kick you off of YouTube nowadays.
Shannon said, thanks for the explanation. I'll stop interrupting your work now.
Oh, you're not
I
interrupting.
appreciate you taking time to explain it to me.
You're not interrupting me, but Shannon, the key thing is everything got to be square and level. You know, this thing about it is this whole machine can be tilted down like this. The whole foundation can be tilted down, but you can still square this and level the actual deck up. You understand what I'm saying? Uh, I know it don't make sense, but to some people, but that as long as these tracks and bunks are square with each other, This saw blade has got to be square with this track, with these bunks, for it to be square.
Here next, what kind of wood do you have for milling around here?
Oh, got pine, oak. I mean, well, anything you got in Arkansas, we got a large variety of wood to cut around here.
Shannon said, "Thank you, sir." I do, sir. Thank you.
And I don't know if this log got pressure in it. I'm finna change blades because I don't like the way this blade's cutting. Go ahead, I'm listening.
Shannon, this is exactly why Stephen.
I'm finna change blades, y'all. I don't like the way this blade is cutting.
I'm not putting the rock in the burn pile.
It don't seem dull, but I don't like the way it's cutting. It's just something that I don't like.
But this is the reason why Stephen goes live, so he can interact in live time with you guys. I'm not picking up.
And the more you cut wood, just cause the blade is supposed to be sharp and it feels sharp. If you got a bad feeling about the blade, if you just don't think it's cutting right, change the blade. I just got a bad feeling about this blade. I don't like the way it's cutting. I had to go back and resharpen it, go back to the drawing board on it. I mean, it seems like it was rising a little bit there. Don't know if it's because of that knot.
It's frozen.
Oh, probably overheated.
Oh, my low battery.
There
we go.
Not sure.
There you go, guys. Sorry.
Not sure why
my low battery came on.
It did that, and it could be pressure in the log. But you know, a lot of sawyers know what I'm talking about. Pressure in the log. That log can actually move as you cut it. The natural pressure in it can let off, either one way or another. But the only way I know for sure is when I change the blade. And I'm going to change this one. I am not going to take the chance.
You sure don't want me to pick up much trash before he's moving that bucket.
It feels sharp. I'm going to lay it over here just in case. I'll put another blade on there. If it does the same thing, that means the log has got pressure in it. I hate dealing with a log that's got pressure in it because your cuts never come out right because it's moving as you cut it. You may not can see it, but it's moving. Now I got to find out what. Oh, what? 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 Really? Oh my Lord! Really? Oh yeah. Okay. You got the trash. Carry it to the trash pile. See how this one cuts. And the way I know that was the blade was rising when it come off the cut, I could see the blade drop a little. And then when you go to back up, if you don't pick your blade up, a lot of people pick their head up every time. But if the cut's right, you don't have to pick your head up. You can slide back over the log, and it should be smooth all the way down it. And when I come off the log, I seen the blade drop a little. And then when I went to go back, it hung it a little bit. I know something ain't right there, so I'm not going to continue messing with that blade. Now, if I put this one on here and that log does the same thing on the next cut, then I know the log's got pressure in it. Well, you sucker, what is it hitting up there? You always got to make sure your blade's tracking.
Gary asks, have you ever put the blade on backwards?
No. Boy, if you did, on this, it'd be a screw up.
It's okay.
It would really be a bad deal. All right. Feels good. Let me tighten it.
This is all I bought too.
Okay.
I'm saying because I knew he was going to.
We should bring the water back. I done got thirsty. It's hot today. Yep. It's 1.5, 2.5. I'm about to have to sharpen some blades. See what I'm talking about? Wasn't that log, it was that blade. Y'all can see the high spots. There was one high spot there. It was that blade. Need to put some oil on that dude. See that blade coming back over it every time. When that blade comes off, if that blade is cutting true, when it comes off that, you should be able to back over it.
Shannon, we've actually already had this before. He said, anyone want to talk about how great it is this man has enough lead in his pencil to make a pretty baby at his age? I'm only 48 and can't draw a leg, let alone a baby, LOL. He said I'm probably going to get in trouble now, LOL.
Woo! I know one thing. I'm about to run out of lead this morning.
This guy said, yeah, he's a young-hearted stud. You can only put in the boot.
Well,
don't flip his head up this morning.
I do have 8 kids, so I don't know if it just I don't know. I ain't got nothing to say about. I can't say nothing about that.
Gary said, wow, that's cool, and a sign of knowledge that you saw it wasn't right. That you didn't even look to be a 16th off an inch. Oh, you caught it.
Yeah, well, you know, there's some people keeps going and then they sell that lumber and then it's not good. You know, I'm not going to do that. Take a little extra time, put something else on there, because I can tell that blade. I can feel it in my machine. I know it sounds stupid, but I could fit this. I could tell that it wasn't cutting right. And then when I got to the end, where it had a smaller knot, and when that blade come off, I seen it drop, and I knew something wasn't right. And I think that was a sharp blade I put on there. Hell, it might have been one that I intended on sharpening, never sharpened. But anyway, huh?
This guy said sometimes it's better than nothing. I've heard.
Yeah, yeah. So anyway, we got that took care of. So now I'm going to.
Gary said, you know your equipment and pay attention to it.
Yeah, I mean you can feel.
Except for it comes to log off.
Huh? Yeah, except for when it comes to that log dog I hit. Think I'm gonna lay that over and cut a little bit right on this side because I got 7 and well actually I got 7 and 5/8. I don't need 7 and 5/8. I don't need a 7, so I'm gonna turn it back over and cut a little bit more of that wane off. Let me measure this in.
Make sure your stops are down and don't cut them off.
Yeah, I have to let them down on this cut. Yeah, that blade's cut feels pretty good. I don't want to. I learned, man, that was a waste on that blade there this morning. Cutting good. Just put it on. I was out here 5 o'clock this morning in the dark, putting water in mixing my water in my lubrication tank, getting things ready. Put that blade on. Then I went and done some stupid crap like that. I've hit them before, just not much. And the blade still be good. I sharpen it and be fine. Not this time. Not this time. Can't save that one. And it might need, I might need to check it anyway because, let me see. That other blade, make sure it's square. See, that's how that other blade, wasn't cutting right. But it's square, it's cut right, it's square now. On them broke blades. Yeah, but Gary, the thing about it, a lot of times when they break inside the machine, they'll kink up, and that kink is just hard to get out. Uh, you get heated a little bit and get it out, but then you kind of lose your temper on the blade. But yeah, I thought about one time actually trying to weld them, then taking a either a small grinder or a little bit if I had to grind it down a little. Phone down to 10%. I'm gonna cut a little bit more off since I got it square. Get a little bit of that wane off there. Dang, bugs flying today for some reason. Alright, now that should be, y'all can see that blade ain't moving any when it's going down that log. A lot of times you can tell when one waving, same way I just done that. You go back, start back, after you cut it, not with your blade running. And if you see that blade kind of dip a little bit, you may not can see it with your eye, but it's a little wavy. All right, that is good. That is good. So I could cut it and cut 2. Cut it here, stand it up, and cut 3. Make 6. And I'm gonna cheat, and I'm gonna drop my stuff. I think my marker's about done for her. I think my marker's about done, went kapoo. Huh? Hey, I got another marker up there in the seat on the passenger side in the back seat. I think it's a red one. So that hadn't just about dried out. check that. I'm gonna go down about 2 notches. I know one thing, it is getting hot. Done got hot. Guess my wife done went. She'll be back in a minute. Alright, now I'll cut 3. Be 2 times 3 is 6. It'll be 6 4x4s. I think I cut earlier. I cut. What did I? How many did I cut? It's gonna be about 20 today. Hey there, Knuckles. What?
That's a good cable system for raising the mill.
Yeah, it works pretty good. Him and that marker.
You'll have to probably cut it off.
Yeah, we're about to run out of juice there, y'all. Probably didn't have to cut it short. And we'll appreciate everybody coming in here this morning. We'll catch y'all next time. I might go back live a little later on. What's it at?
POTO said our wood block can raise about 2 inches for big crank or so, or 50 an inch block size.
Yeah, my I think mine's about a 16th each notch, something like that. I don't know. You know, I know, but I don't keep. Think about be a two notch. It might be a 1/4 inch or something.
He said, well,
So
good luck.
yeah, we're going. Or the battery's going down.
Yeah, this guy's 16.
Yeah, and she broke one. So, but anyway, till next time, everybody. Appreciate you coming in, like and subscribe. Hit that bell button. Hey, and y'all check out my t-shirts there on my website there. Uh, Pick y'all up one if you like them. Anyway, appreciate everybody coming in. We'll see you later.